All right. Well, we are back. We're back at a stop and chat here with our homie, Torey Pudwill. Torey Pudwill. How are you, bro?
Dude, I am good. I'm great.
Dude, you look good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Looking healthy.
Yeah, you're looking healthy, bro. What are you doing? Are you eating right? Are you got some, are you vegan now or plant-based? What's going on over there?
I am plant-based.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I started on a plant-based diet like 7 months ago. 6, 7, 8 months ago.
I feel like every other skater we talk to now is plant-based.
Yeah.
P-Rod's plant-based.
Joey?
Joey Brzezinski.
Yeah.
Joey's vegan though, right?
Depends on what day you ask him.
Isn't plant-based still vegan or no?
I don't know, man. Like,
I don't know either.
so for me, dude, like when I say like I'm like plant-based or like I'm on a plant-based diet, like I don't like for like the reasons of being vegetarian or vegan, I don't like put the title like on it, because I feel like when you're vegan, you're like not eating meat or dairy for a specific reason of not consuming animal products.
Sure.
Yeah.
Or for health reasons. But for me, I just started the plant-based diet because I watched a documentary with my wife.
Those can do it.
And I said, well, I might as well try it. It doesn't hurt. And it's actually really easy to do. And I enjoy eating veggies. And
Which documentary was that?
it's called Game Changers.
Oh, that's the one we talked about.
Paul
Yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah. I have to watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, just watch it.
I'll watch it tonight.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried the little, well, I didn't try, but the other night, man, I was like, because we talked to Paul and he had his plant-based and all this stuff. And then I was like, man, I bought a bunch of avocados and a sliced up little avocado with a little bit of a little sea salt on them for a snack. I don't normally do that.
Delicious.
If I'm going to eat a snack, it's chips or cookies or something, but I sliced a little avocado and it was great.
Chips are plant-based.
Chips?
Yeah,
It's a
potato.
potato.
Plantains.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll go back to chips then.
Yeah.
No, but certain things like that I enjoyed. I was like, oh, this is really a good snack. I like it. And it's healthy.
Yeah. Like, to my understanding of being plant-based or, being on the plant-based diet is really like the documentary caught my eye because it was really based around performance.
Mm.
Or, like, being like a professional athlete and recovery. And that's like what I was really entertained with, was that, if I could change my diet so I could heal faster and not be as sore, then it's pretty much a game changer.
Game changer.
Yeah, straight up.
Sure. Yeah.
And the thing is, I like tried it, and after like doing it for like a week, I totally noticed.
Really?
I'm not like super unhealthy, but like when you eat like just meat,
Sure.
it changes your blood.
Yeah.
So
Right.
How did you notice it though? In what way?
I noticed it when I started skating, that like my energy was like 100.
Mm.
And as I was skating, like battling, I wouldn't be getting like my body wouldn't be giving out.
Oh, stamina.
Yeah, like I just felt like I had more strength.
What about the pop? Is the pop still there?
The pop's there.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
But I also realized too, it's like it's not magic. Like, if you change to a plant-based diet, it's not magic either. You still have to maintain, all your muscles and
Yeah.
Sure.
like normally as
Live a healthy lifestyle.
even when you get to a certain age. I mean, you just have to do that.
Sure. But I mean, you just turned 21. So, I mean, look at you, bro. Doing it early. I like it.
Yeah, well, that's the goal in life. You as you turn a year older, you feel a year younger.
That's
That's the goal.
yeah.
Chris, how do you feel about
I
that?
don't feel about that. I don't know, because I wake up every day feeling 80 years old, and I crawl out of bed and as the day goes on and on, I get younger and younger, you know? So by,
And they get older and older.
yeah, by midday, I feel like I'm, you know, 24.
How it is, man. Like, you need like that time to just like let your body warm up. But if you were already warmed up when you woke up and you felt 40,
Yeah.
then you'd be a little bit happier than 80.
That's a 40-year difference. Yeah. That's key.
Feeling your own age is would be nice, right?
Wow.
How old are you, Chris? 32?
22. I'm a year older. No, let's just say you were about right around there, 40 something. 40-ish. Yeah.
But if you could wake up feeling 21, like, I mean.
Oh, man. But that's a funny thing, though, is like by the time I go out and skate, I feel like 20. I feel like I'm in my 20s, you know, after you get warmed up and you start going.
Get the blood flowing.
Yeah, get the blood flowing. But then after like 4 hours, I'm back up to 40 again. I'm like, oh, shit.
But it takes 4 hours to even get to that point.
Sometimes I don't even get to the point.
Yeah.
I got to fucking just go home defeated.
Yeah.
You've been skating good though. So
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I've been trying, man. It's fun. I think I'm skating. I'm just having fun, you know. I'm not trying to pressure myself to film stuff, you know. I'm like past that point. I just want to have fun.
Yeah. I mean, like, just the when you get to a nice point of like, all right, I'm on a skate sesh and I'm just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to do whatever your body feels comfortable doing instead of trying to push your body's limit.
Mm-hmm.
Versus when you're like out trying to film a trick, like you're no matter what pushing your body's limit to do that trick. It's not like you would naturally be, you know, trying to do that if you were just having fun.
Yeah.
But it's still fun at the end of the day, you know.
Right. And also, too, filming is challenging as well. You know, you're challenging yourself to try to get a trick, you know, within a reasonable time. You know,
Under 10 tries.
Well, shit, yeah, that's fucking. But at the same time, you know, you got to challenge yourself like that. So it's kind of fun to film some little Instagram clips and do all that stuff. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I just want to have fun.
Don't we all, man?
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal.
And that's exactly what it is.
I mean, that's why we all started skating. It was fun.
So we still skate.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally why we still skate.
How could skating not be fun?
Yeah.
Oh,
Think
man.
for real. How could it not be fun?
When it becomes a job.
Well, it's still fun though.
It just depends on your mindset, how you work with it. That's a tough part sometimes when you love skating and then it becomes a job.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know how to work with that, then that becomes
Yeah,
tough.
that's when things get fucked up.
If you're like Torey, who understands all that and could really have a good mindset, it works.
A good balance.
Yes.
Well, dude, but if skating becomes your job, then it's like you couldn't be any more stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
I have definitely said over the years, yeah, skating's a job. It's it can become a job and you have fun and blah, blah, blah. But it is all how you look at it.
It's a pressure put on yourself.
Yeah, I put that pressure on myself.
But it's still fun.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, if there's like, filming for a video part, you get on yourself.
that's when you feel like it's a job. You're like,
Yeah.
oh God,
It's
I have
still-
a deadline.
When you let yourself down.
But it's like, it's still fun, but you're working so hard for your expectations to put your skating to that next level.
Right.
It's tough.
Right. And that's the pressure you put on yourself.
Yes. But it is still fun at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
still fun.
I mean, pressure is pressure, though. Like,
Yeah.
I continue to put so much pressure on myself, and like it's like a habit to me where it's like no matter what, I overload myself with pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, like that, the challenge is what's fun. Like even though I'm in hell sometimes skating, trying to trick, I don't get a trick, and I just got my head down, looking at the floor, just rinsed. But there's never a time where I don't look back and I'm like, oh, that wasn't fun.
You always look back and you're like, God, why was I so bummed when I was in Lyon? Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm in Paris bummed. Like why? Why the hell was I bummed right there? You know?
Could be other shit going on in your life that you
That's
you
true.
don't want to, though.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Getting hurt sucks.
That wasn't fun.
I agree.
It is.
Even though you can make a positive out of the negative of being hurt.
Yeah, no, of
You
course.
have to give me 1 sec. Hello?
Oh,
He really is working.
I know.
It's like Muska.
Handrails. Backtails. What?
Yeah, just stay in the front of the building. I'll be right out.
Just got a pizza delivered. Trying to figure out what's going on the board here. Got life. Is it Dream?
Dream.
Is it Dream? But it looks like a B.
It's
too.
just the
little curly
swirl.
Q.
It says like
swirl.
Tom Penny. Then Tory Town up top here. A little happy shroom.
Life is a dream come true.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Hey.
just different colors.
Yeah.
What did you just like Uber Eats?
I just got a Postmates burrito.
Where'd you get it from?
Look at that.
A Pollo Loco, just a BRC.
Okay.
Solid dude.
Beans, rice, cheese. So now with the cheese, so I guess that's not part of a plant-based diet, and that was something for like I found out like a month ago,
Okay.
and I was devastated. I was like, "Damn,
Cows
it's
eat
dairy."
grass.
It was like, oh, I knew dairy wasn't like good for you, but I was like, oh, that's against the plant-based diet, like
Cheese is so good.
I mean, there
Yeah.
is fake cheese.
and chocolate too,
Vegan cheese,
Vegan
right?
cheese, yeah.
Oh, chocolate as well? Oh no.
chocolate too, because there's dairy in it.
Yeah, this plant it's not for me. It's not for me.
That's when I realized I was like, I'm on this plant-based diet, but that's the thing. You're not putting a title on yourself. You're not dedicated to the lifestyle.
Right. There's different tiers.
When you're a vegan, it's like a lifestyle that you're like, oh, I'm vegan. You know, I'm living this lifestyle. You know, I'm doing this for certain reasons.
I'm making a statement.
You're making a statement.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to better my performance as a professional athlete.
Right. And that's why they do have
So you-
cheat
You
days.
could cheat. You could eat some cheese. Like I eat the vegan cheese and I enjoy it. It's good. All the vegan stuff's great.
Right.
But the cheese, it's hard for me to get away from the cheese. I like it.
Cheese is good.
Love
I didn't
that.
know about the candy bars either. And I was like, well,
Candy bar.
Is there a candy that's
Yeah,
plant-based?
what candy bars are you eating?
Skittles?
just chocolate. Just chocolate. No, dude. See, I had stopped eating candy a while ago, man. Like that's what I used to eat for dinner.
Right.
Just used to eat candy. I used to not eat much, and now, you know, I eat a lot.
Mhm.
But you know, as far as candy goes, I'll do the Snicker bar.
Sounds
Reese's. Reese's has tons of different chocolate bars now.
Reese's Pieces.
Oh, Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yep.
Peanut butter. Oh my god, the white chocolate ones,
Oh,
Tori.
dude.
Oh,
We got the white chocolate ones now.
man. But yeah, the sugar. Sugar is bad. I try to cut down on my sugar as well. You know, not eat so much. It's bad for you.
So cutting down on sugar is something that I haven't tried yet. Is completely eliminating all sugar. But I hear that one is very good.
Game changer.
So eventually, you know, I start like in you know, little increments of trying to better myself and you know, trying to get benefits out of changes. And you know, you can't just change overnight.
You got to start somewhere.
It's a process,
You have to adapt to it, and you have to do things. Like when you make any type of change, it's because you gotta want to change.
Yeah, what's the point if you want to change but you don't? I struggle with that. I do.
But change is good. Change is always good. That's you know, some advice I got a while ago from Daewon was that he told me, you know, change is good.
Change is good. And speaking of change with Daewon and all this stuff, we're having a brownout over here. The lights keep flickering. How is Thank You doing? Thank You Skateboards. That's amazing, dude.
It's a great name, by the way.
I know.
Thanks, man. Yeah. No one's really asked me that. Yeah, Thank You is doing great. It's like it's so cool, man. It's so cool just to like be the guy to you know, make the moves and make the change and really see the growth in it and starting it from like the bottom was cool because you get to see it grow.
Sure. And you're no stranger to business. I mean, Grizzly, obviously very successful and everything. And then, but I feel like board companies is a totally different beast than clothing, you know, and grip tape. It's like, these are skateboards, you know, and graphics, and you got to keep constantly, you know, updating and stuff.
Dude, it's all a beast. They're all beasts, man.
Sure.
Like business is a beast for sure. There's no like easy way out or easy way in, you know?
Totally.
So yeah, it's like Grizzly is a beast. And it's hard to control the beast for sure. It's grown. It's like it's became like so much bigger than I ever thought like something could be, you know.
Right.
Like, it's different, you know. It's a different type of brand, I think, than Thank You is.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Thank You is it's a small brand. It's a small board brand, you know.
We heard you're screening the boards yourself, like heat transferring the boards yourself.
Yeah. Currently, I'm doing all production for all of them.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's so sick.
We heard you're heat transferring the boards and shrinking out them all by yourself.
Yeah, it's the full process, man. It's like, I mean, and not only that, it's like I gotta actually make sure that you know I'm getting all the material too. Yeah. You know.
Right.
I gotta get the blanks. I gotta get the heat transfers. I gotta put in the POs. You know, and even after the board is finished, shrink wrapped, I gotta put it into the inventory. And once the boards are sold, then I gotta be the AP guy.
You're a one-man band.
But yeah, we all skate and everything, but like learning it from the start, you know, because people could always hire people to get into a certain position or screen the boards or do this or do that. But doing it yourself, you're learning literally like the whole process.
Well, I feel like from an outsider's perspective, like they think like Thank You might be this giant thing.
Sure.
But they don't know that Torey's out there like skating every goddamn day and then fucking putting the heat transfers on the boards, shrink wrapping them, putting them on the shelves, making sure they're all in the inventory and everything else.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Yeah,
labor of love.
Yeah.
Labor of love.
I don't think anyone knows, man. I haven't really like put it out there like to like market it that you know all boards are made by me.
Yeah.
Right. You did something though with iDabble. Didn't you do a little iDabble thing? Was that on iDabble? Where did I see something? You were screening you were doing the whole board. You were showing the process. What was that? Was that on
I posted a silly video on my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably take down because it's like my YouTube channel. Like I've the last two videos I put on were just like too corny. I think.
Well,
like,
it's YouTube, bro.
You're filming yourself and like.
The thing with YouTube though, you need to be consistent.
Yeah.
Great, yeah, you gotta be consistent, but like, I don't know, man. I have a hard time like trying to make my own videos.
Right.
Yeah, it's difficult.
You know, like I did. I was trying to get into YouTube. I was like, kept hearing like YouTube people are making it on YouTube, and I was like, oh man, like third time just thinking about it. Like, all right, I'm gonna give this a shot. So I filmed an unboxing video.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen overnight though.
I didn't even know what was in the box or nothing, and I just like at home and I told my wife, I was like, hey, watch this, check this out. Set up my phone on my coffee table in a shoe with a tripod. And then I just did the unboxing video. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just like, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of dumb.
No, but here's the thing though. You got to realize that like,
don't be scared to put yourself out there.
Yeah, it may be dumb to you. It's not dumb to the kids who are watching it. You know, you're not doing an unboxing video for like, you know, myself or Kelly or Paul Rodriguez to watch, right? You're doing like Paul Rodriguez.
Fans.
Yeah, the fans.
Like,
but dude, that's the thing. Have you seen like the unboxing videos out there?
Yeah.
They're on like the next level unboxing videos. It's not like super low budge. Like mine's super low budge and ghetto.
Yeah, but
like,
those people also put in the work to get to where they're at.
Yeah. Like
or they getting like PS5 sent to them and then they're unboxing.
Sure.
And they started where you are.
Yeah.
They started right where
you're at ground zero.
Yeah, you're at ground zero, dude. Yeah. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you know, I thought it out. I tried it, and you know, even with Instagram, it's kind of the same. It's like, you know, trying to film like Instagram clips and like being consistent with it, and you know, like I like to interact on Instagram, but like to like film things for posts, it's like, it's like pulling teeth sometimes to go out and do that, you know?
One thing I'd like to watch from you would be like maybe like because you've done some pretty fucked up shit on a skateboard, like post like all those battles that you've had, and then like talk about it, tell the story about it.
Wow.
Hell
You know?
yeah. You can
Talk about how long it took you to backtail that one ledge of one fucking ever.
yeah, or we can talk about it right here actually.
Yeah, how long did that take?
Yeah.
Well, dude, then I gotta get all the footage
Yeah.
from the filmer.
Well,
and
that's
then
when you need to have a dude
then
that
I
you can
gotta
count on.
chop it up. I gotta make an edit, and then I gotta like do a voiceover for it.
Yeah, no, it is a process.
I have to do it once and be like, oh, okay, cool, I did it. Then I gotta do another one.
Yeah.
You know, which I'll get to that, man. But for
Start
me,
partner up with your camera operator and
I'm not hating on Instagram posts or YouTube posts, but
No, we
like,
hear you.
Hey, get Twan get Twan to work finally. You know what I'm saying? Make him do some shit. Just kidding.
That's the thing. We're like doing like the hardest shit to do, and that's going out in the streets and like stacking clips.
Right.
Yep.
how did Thank You come about? Like, what made you decide to start a board brand?
Well, it was a long process, man. You know, like, and it didn't always start as thank you. You know, it was like a solid like, it was 2 years in the making.
Really?
And it really just all started with like, I just I had a vision to do something new, like something of my own, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because doing a board brand, once again, Grizzly's mine, but like doing a board brand like that is skateboarding, you know.
Yep.
And like riding for Plan B, like it's so amazing. Like I think 7 to 8 years I was on the team,
Damn.
and dude, it was so good. It was so rad, and like it was family. And but I had that vision where I was like, well, you know, like I want to do something that's mine, though. You know, I want to create something that is, you know, I've created, and you know, I don't skate for someone else's creation, which I was always honored to be a part of that fam.
Yeah.
You know, continue to just feel great that, you know, that time and that era is always going to be a part of me. But I really just kind of was willing to take the risk to see if I could see through my vision, and I'd never know unless I tried.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd imagine you probably saw a lot of success with Grizzly and like, all right, I can do this now.
Grizzly is 10 years this year,
Wow.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
dude. That's awesome.
Congrats, bro.
which, man, dude, like I tell you it's hard to make it that long, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's been 4 years for the 9 Club, and I'm exhausted.
But here's the difference with Grizzly, you know, like I've always been the face of Grizzly. You know, I started it when I was a little kid, like 11, 12 years old. And like, it was always something that was a part of me, you know? And, yeah, you could look at Grizzly like Grizzly is me. And then once it started as a company and it grew and we did so many rad things, I can't say that like I was doing all those things, you know,
Your
like
team, yeah.
we had a team, my partners, you know, and starting a business without even knowing a thing about business and just organic skateboard experience and natural, you know, marketing skills from just branding myself as a skateboarder, you know, that's what I continued to do. So like, you know, I would pick up things here and there, and I would meet people here and there, but I didn't run the business.
Right.
And even now, like Grizzly's a beast, man. Like I couldn't run that company. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with Thank You, you know, I did start it off out of Grizzly. I did license it to Grizzly. And then after some time, and I always knew this from the beginning too, after some time that I wanted to go on my own.
Right.
And I felt that it's been like a year now. We're coming up on a whole year. The brands launched almost in November. It'll be 2 years.
Okay.
But we're coming up on a year where I took Thank You on its own, and that was like me stepping up to take on the responsibility to run the company myself.
Right.
No employees, no one there to do it for me. And that was that was something I didn't really know at all what I was getting myself into. I said like, maybe I can do this,
What made you come up with that decision to like just take it on your own? Was it because it was like too many cooks in the kitchen if you had it at Grizzly, or?
I just wanted to do it how I would do it.
Yeah.
And I felt like I've never done that before. I've never owned and ran a business,
Kind of an experience and a challenge.
Yeah.
Dude, it was totally something that I was doing to challenge myself.
Mm-hmm.
I thought like, I thought about it long and hard, and I even asked some of my mentors what they thought about it, and my best friends, and they thought I was crazy, dude. They told me I couldn't do that, and they're like, "Well, how are you gonna skate?
Yeah.
Still do that? You're not gonna skate anymore." And I was like, "Oh no." I mapped it out where I was like, I just got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And then once I went for it, like there was like a shift. There was like, okay, it's an idea to like, I'm following through now and I am doing this. There's no turning back.
Right.
And that's where it was like, I didn't know a damn thing, dude. I didn't know a damn thing. I learned everything myself. I had to take the time to learn how everything was done. I didn't know how to write a PO. I don't even know what a PO meant.
Purchase order?
Purchase order, So like, and that's just that's one of the easiest things I have to do now is write POs.
Right. Yeah.
Like, but even just trying to find the PO template, I was just like,
I love that, dude.
I was like, for one, I was like, what the hell is Excel?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, it's the program to make POs. I was like, I can't find the template for the damn PO in Excel.
Yeah.
So I'm like getting on the phone, like, hey, John, like, how do I find the PO template? Like, can you send me one? Like, he's like, dude, just Google it.
You can learn anything on Google.
I know.
And then, dude, it's just like, so, just learning about like business makes you learn about life too, because what I learned is like everything's gonna be hard the first time you do it. Anything's gonna be hard the first time you do it.
Easier,
easier and easier and easier to then where it's like you know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's valuable.
Totally.
There's nothing cooler than like having the experience to know how to do shit.
And that's what I love. And that's why I think that, showing people or telling people about like, thank you, and you doing it yourself and everything, it puts a whole new perspective on that company, and it makes people and skateboarders like rally around you even more, that you just didn't be like, okay, cool. Hey, we're going to do a company. You guys take care of this. You guys take care of that. I'll see you guys later. I'll check in. Like, no, you're 100% doing it yourself. And skateboarders, dude, they love that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong though if you can do something and have everyone do it for you. And check in, like it is cool, but like shit ain't gonna get done.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Ain't gonna get done the way you want it. And you gotta pay dues to do it.
Yeah.
What's the old saying? If you want something done right, do it yourself. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I just think that there's a story there, and people love stories and they can get behind it and rally around you. I think it's rad to be transparent with people, especially in skateboarding.
You look at Mike V, what he does with Street Plant.
Street Plant.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Mike V's in his garage.
Yeah.
They get the boards, they know where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when Mike V signs it and puts with love.
Mike V's putting it in a box for you and putting a label on it and saying you got a box from Mike Vallely.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And now you're getting it from Torey.
Yeah.
It's cool too, like doing like a skateboard company, like for one, it's like I had to learn everything about how to run a business, right? And like it's me running a business, okay? So I don't know how many people like hear that and they take that serious or what they think about it, but I thought the same thing. Like, hey, it's like I'm running a business, but like it's me running a business. Like that's kind of crazy. So like I have to do everything right. I cannot fuck up. So I do everything very carefully. I take tons of precaution and I make sure that everything is done right.
Yeah, your name's attached to it.
Because too, it's like, dude, I got to manage the finances too.
Yeah.
And dude, that's something that you have to plan and look so far ahead to do shit where like you can run your company into the ground easy and not even know it, because what you're doing now is going to affect you 3, 4, 5 months down the line.
Mm-hmm.
How many employees do you have? Just you and your brother?
Me, and then I brought my brother on right before COVID started.
Okay.
So this was like end of January. I hired my brother full time to do domestic sales.
Rad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the reason why I hired him was because, for one, like, I've always been impressed by my brother's work ethic. He's like actually like a next level dude. And it's cool because it's like he worked at Skatelab since he was 15. And, you know, we obviously grew up skating there, but, you know, he worked there for 17 or 18 years.
Wow.
And like for a long ass time, I didn't even realize. I was like, yeah, like my brother's like involved in the game, the same game that I'm in. And like, I didn't even really realize it, because it's like what he did for the Skatelab was like, I mean, he managed the skate park, which was one thing. And like, you know, obviously it's like you check people in, you sweep up, you clean the toilets, you kick people out. But he was the buyer for the shop. So it's like he's dealing with like some of my heroes, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like all the big companies, like he knows all the guys there, and like, you know, he's doing business with them. So
And he knows the sales probably.
Well, that's the thing. He gained so much knowledge on the other side of things, being a buyer, that he'd never done sales before. But your top sales guys, like now, they were all buyers at one point, and you know, they understand the other side of the game. So, so he took to it real fast, man. He was so good at it, and you know, the reason why I hired him was because I was doing sales.
How was that?
That takes a lot of your time.
I did everything, dude. Every single position of a business as one dude. To keep the overhead low, right?
Yeah, of course.
What's it like for Torey Pudwill, a professional skateboarder, to call up a shop in the Midwest and be like, "Hey, can I talk to your buyer?" Like, and then they're like, "Yeah, this is Torey Pudwill." And like, they're probably like, "What the fuck?" Of course, we'll buy your board.
Right? Yeah. It's a little advantage.
Or they could be like, "Oh my god, I feel bad for this dude." He's like, he's a legit pro skateboarder, and he's trying to sell me skateboards right now.
No, man, that's the difference between me and other dudes. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I feel like what I'm doing, or everything I did, like that's how it should be, dude. Like a real skateboard company. You know what I mean? Skater owned, skater ran, skater operated.
It's awesome.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
There's nothing wrong with any other brand that makes, you know, multi-millions a year.
Yep.
Whole staffs and warehouses either. But that's exactly what the shop dude asked me. He's like, what's it like to like phone in a shop?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like,
and then get to hear the truth.
I was like, dude, to tell you the truth, you're the first one I've called. I was really nervous to call, and thanks for being so cool about this.
Did you ever think about like using an alias?
Nah.
This is Tom from Thank You Skateboards.
I thought about using an alias for like when I need to like be the dickhead when I'm collecting checks.
Right. Send it from Tom at Thank You.
Tom at Thank You's pissed.
Yeah.
dude. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how like serious dudes would take it, but like, yeah, I mean, dude, I went all in, you know.
That's
the
amazing.
thing is like I started with doing all of international sales.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Wow.
like dealing with like right now I think I deal with 32 different distributors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all across the world. And you know, that for me was, I think, something that I was really willing to take on because I wanted to build the relationship with these guys, you know, and there's thousands of shops still, so many skate shops.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's got to support their local skate shop, support skate shops that aren't even local, you know, because the skate shops literally, like, that's heart and soul of skateboarding, man. Like, they're here to support skateboarding. We always got to be true to them.
True.
But as far as, you know, the distributors go, it's like, you know, these guys are the guys that are handling full countries.
Yeah.
So I wanted to just build the relationship with them, get to know them, even like when they're in town,
Yeah.
they'll hit me up to meet with them in person.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's so interesting to me. It's like, what do these dudes even realize? Like, I'm like, not the dude to like meet with not the normal meeting, you know, like.
You're like, I'll be at this school on Saturday. Come hang out.
I remember my Swiss distributor hit me up, and you know, they usually plan it out ahead of time. And yeah, I told them I'd meet up. I got the coffee shop near my house, so for me that's like, because they always ask like, can we meet at your office?
Oh, okay.
And I don't have an office.
Right. Right.
Unless you want to come into my house, and you know, that's I work from home.
Sure.
Legitimately in house. But I mixed up the dates for this meeting and completely forgot about it. I thought it was like 2 days after or something. You know, you mix up the 24th and 26th, you think they're the same thing. So that's like 24th came, and getting a knock on my door.
Oh.
And this was at like 8:30 in the morning. And then it's a dude and a chick, and I'm looking like, you know, I have like my closet in my house, which has like my monitor with all my camera angles.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm looking on the camera. I'm like answer this 8:30 in the morning. They're probably some Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, like, who is this?
You know, and I give my time to these people, but not 8:30 in the morning. I just stare at them in the cameras, watch them for a bit. They knock again, and you know, eventually they leave. So I'm like, all right, cool, no worries. Go back to sleep. And then by the time it's like 10:30, 11, I get a call, and I was like, the hell is this number calling me, dude? I'll answer a number unless I got it saved in my phone book. You know, leave a message.
Right.
Like, if it's important,
It's like
leave a
plus
message.
343.
You know, so it calls me like 2-3 times, and then like I didn't realize they left a message, and it was the distributor from Switzerland, and I was like, oh man. I called them right away, and I was like, hey man, just getting up right now. What time is that meeting at? Oh, I'll be at the coffee spot in 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
I went over there, I met with them, and we, you know, obviously talked business for 2 hours. And
Yeah.
Did you tell him that you had fully just watched him the whole time?
They just found out.
Well, the thing that was crazy, dude, is like, I didn't expect him to come to my house. It's like, how does the distributor know where I live?
Right. Right.
Oh, wow. You never gave me your address.
It could have been on some little paperwork or something. You never know.
That's the address of the company.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he came, literally was
You
coming.
might want to change that.
Literally was coming to meet me at my office.
Right.
You know?
He was probably confused as hell too. He's probably like, I'm supposed to go to an office, but this is a nice house. I don't know what the maybe just ring the doorbell and see.
I was like, sorry, I wasn't expecting you to come to my house. But you know, I get it. And you know, it's cool. It's really cool meeting with these guys, man. It's cool. Like that they give me the time to take me serious, to talk about the company. And for me to take the time to have those meetings, it helps me learn so much, so much more about how business is done, how other people do, business in other places.
Yes.
And they believe in you and your product.
Shit, right.
And they've been probably buying your board for the past 25 years too, That's amazing.
Yeah, I think people will always take you serious because you've been a professional skateboarder for so long.
Yeah.
They've been watching you and they're like, cool, I want to work with Torey.
Well, I'm just like, man, I can't wait to get the video part out, dude. I want to stoke all these people out, let them know it's like, dude, this is what I'm doing, I'm answering your email, your call, I'm going to your meeting, I'm sending out your orders, I'm taking all your requests, but at the same time,
in the streets,
check out the video part. Right. This is the current, this is, this is me continuing my job. I feel like, I'm at the top of my game.
Yeah.
And I feel great about it. And that's why, for me, I put in 100 into everything I do. And, it's fun with the company, and with skating, it's really tough because I've filmed 11 video parts. I've been skating for 24 years. I've done all the back tails that I can, and backsmith the ledge. I don't know how higher of a ledge I can skate. But I'm continuing to challenge myself in all those ways.
Yeah.
The plant-based will help.
Yes.
But none of it's going to get easier,
Sure. Well, going back to the back tails, what was that? The longest one? What?
84 feet.
84 feet.
How many? Split an entire football field.
Jeez, I know. No, well, yards.
He went there with his measuring tape after I did it, and he measured the ledge. That's how we found out it was 84 feet.
Oh, my God.
Amazing.
Listen, how many bars of wax did you use, and how long did that take you?
Well, I've skated that ledge before.
Yeah.
Because that was like my ender, or, second to last trick in my DVS dudes part was back tail, half of that.
Right.
God.
You took yourself out.
That was 10 years before. I remember Colin Kennedy was like, a lot of people were tripping on that. They hadn't seen a back tail that long, and that was actually like very long for me then.
Yeah. I think anyone would be happy with a 40-foot back tail.
I know.
No, what the hell? That's insane.
Well, that wasn't 40 feet because you have the whole middle patch too.
Okay.
So it's like you go over one grass gap, and then you go over the cement, and then another grass gap,
Right.
So, that one is probably 25 feet.
It's still off of shit. Still long. Still
So,
a lot of feet.
I went there because it was a fantasy, and I wanted to look at it. It backtailed over the gap, and I want to see if I can go over 2 gaps and go the whole way. So when I went back, I sussed it out, and I started waxing it just to see how far if I could just make it to that second grass patch, to see if that was possible. And it took so long to just wax.
Oh, I bet.
That's like a whole day right there.
I know.
Because it's that material that gets soaks it up, and it gets very dry. So by the time I went a couple of days later to suss it out again, the wax was already dry. It's like you restart the process.
You gotta scrape it, then redo it.
Right.
I went to suss it out and kind of prep it a little bit, and throw some wax on it, make sure it was still broken, and then I went there the day I tried it, and it was pretty hot time of the year, so I had to go when it was already kind of the sun was in front of a cloud or something.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
When the wax wasn't gonna melt, you can't slide.
You need the right temperature. Yeah.
Yeah, you totally do.
So I had to wait for the right time to wax the shit out of it. But I went there with all right, so those oversized gummy bears,
Yeah.
Those oversized gummy bears, they're like this big.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
Because, I also make wax. It's one of my like therapeutic passions is I make grizzly grease.
Yeah.
Follow on Instagram, grizzly_grease.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of my therapeutic hobbies as well. But I would make giant gummy bears too. It's not a product we sell or anything. I just do it like started it for the homies, and I still do it for the homies.
Rad.
But, I made an oversized gummy bear. It's like a block that's this thick, this tall,
Jeez.
that tall,
Are you using like paraffin wax?
and this fat. Yeah, paraffin wax.
Oh,
Wow.
I haven't made wax in a while, so I forgot what the melting point was. I think it's like 75.
It's a big piece of wax.
So you need a cool day.
I brought that. I used that whole thing, and I still had to use more bars.
Oh,
You used a whole gummy bear piece of wax that's bigger than your head.
It took me about 45 minutes to wax the spot.
oh my gosh,
That's
dude.
psycho.
And I waxed it all by myself.
Don't want the people to stand there and
I
watch
know.
you.
Guys, a little help here. This is a long.
Can you get the
it's a-
last 30 feet from me, at
I got a
least?
photographer. I got a homie to skate it with me, and then another homie there with me, and I waxed this whole thing. Like, but I want to wax it right.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to
You
make
need a
sure
consistent
someone.
slide.
You don't want someone else doing the wax job
Yeah.
for you.
Because you might hit an area that's just like little friction, or it might be too fast.
I hate when you're skating a spot and then like someone like puts some wax on it for you. It's like,
Yeah.
But they only do like 3 feet of it.
I don't need that shit. That's not why I'm sticking, man. Even the wrong way.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I tried that back tail, and I would say it maybe took me about under an hour,
That's not
Really?
bad.
45 minutes.
All you have to do is
Really?
Just
find
as
your
long to
balance on
wax it.
Yeah, dude.
Just warm up after that.
Wax it.
Holy
That's
shit.
insane.
But it felt crazy, man, just trying that shit. Like, for one, I'm going as fast as I can, and then, like, because the ledge curves a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, the pathway that you're coming down to hit it, you can't go parallel to the ledge to ollie onto it. You kind of have to hit it at a sharp angle because there's a trash can right there.
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
when you jump into a back tail and you ollie into it, you're like going like like kind of like do a 90
Right.
Mhm.
turn. Well, this one you had to do more of a backside 180 onto it.
Oh, wow.
So you're going fast as hell, and then the angle's jacked, and then it's so slick.
Mm-hmm.
A lot can go wrong if you slip out, and you can definitely just go straight to your rib cage, and I think that would blow out a rib.
Right.
For
yeah.
sure.
Of course,
Absolutely.
yeah. If you're going fast.
So you're basically slamming into it.
So it was really scary, dude, actually, just to pop into it. Like,
I
Right.
bet. But once you're
So-
on it, though, like, you're probably just chilling.
kinda,
It's hard to hold the back tail that long.
Yeah, but like once you find your comfort zone, you can just be like, all right, I'm just gonna stay right here and just take it as far as I can.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what else
Yeah.
can you do,
Yeah.
right?
But that's the thing. I was doing that, and they weren't far enough.
Mm.
Well,
So I
once.
would literally max out on my slide. Like,
Were you running a slick bottom?
no, actually, that day I went to like a van store location, and I bought like a complete for that trick because I
Really?
was like, if I get a fatter board, because I run a pretty like normal.
What board
size.
did you buy?
I bought a 825 anti-hero,
Oh, wow.
and then I bought some venture trucks,
Uh-huh.
and I bought the big daddies,
Yep, the white ones.
Okay.
big daddies, which were maybe a little too big for that board, but and
Little
then I
more
bought some 50, I think 53 or 54 millimeter wheels.
Oh.
And then I did it on the board. I did it backwards. It slid on the nose, so I had more
Oh, okay.
tail.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
More wood.
Yeah, totally. It makes sense.
When I went there, I was like, I want to come here. want to come here to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to do this. So I set up a board for it.
Wait, did you go there with a brand new Christmas complete? Like you went to the spot, brand new board?
Yeah, dude. I bought the whole complete at the Vans store location in Huntington Beach. They didn't give me any discount, dude. The whole setup cost me over $100. I think it was $110.
Yeah.
And the only thing I
You
did,
get Swiss bearings.
The only thing you did what?
I don't know what bearings I got, man.
Did you only bring grip tape with you to the spot?
I know.
Only brought grip tape with me.
Do you normally ride your board backwards sometimes?
No, I've only done it one other time
Really cool.
for this other back tail trick that I was doing in Barcelona. I wanted more tail for my slide.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it that crazy bump to backtail?
Oh, that thing was
No.
Dude, that was insane.
No, it was more. It was a recent trip. I just went to Barcelona.
February. probably.
End of February,
Yeah.
right when COVID
Okay.
launched.
Oh, wow.
Launch.
It's release date.
Yeah.
I was out there, and my flight was the day that Trump called the travel ban.
Oh, wow.
So
So
it was
you-
like 3 a.m. or something, 4 a.m, and my wife called me tripping. She's like, "You got to get out of there.
Right.
You got to, like, Trump just, you're not gonna be able to come home." Like she was like, she was taking precaution of what
Sure.
Yeah.
we didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? But basically he said, Friday the 13th, no one's gonna be able to travel into the U.S.
Right.
And, there was the fine print that said excluding residents.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
But once again, it's like, didn't know what the airport was going to be like. Didn't know if people were going to be acting crazy. Didn't know anything. So like, basically it was like 4 a.m. and I'm like, what? She's like, stop fucking around. You need to go to the airport now.
Damn.
Wow.
She's like,
Break down the law.
I'm booking you new flight, like this and that. And like, dude, the flights were just like instantly outrageous cost.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, gosh.
And like, there was like one way that you could travel into the States and you had to go to like the UK
Right.
first.
Right.
So I got
Remember
this
that.
flight to like Portugal to the UK to LA.
Damn.
And like, dude, in total, it was probably like $3,000.
No way.
Fuck.
But it was for safety. It was for safety.
Huh.
And it was going to take literally like 36 hours.
Oh
dude.
my God.
Should have stayed.
And I just sat there, dude, and I'm in Barcelona, and like my flight was the next day. And I was just like, my wife wants me to go to the airport. That's what I should do. It's the smarter thing in all reality.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't calm. And at this point, it's like, woke up all the homies. I'm sitting at Winkle's house. It's
Okay.
like,
Oh, wow.
got like 3-4 homies there.
All in the bunk
And then
beds.
we're just all talking about this whole travel ban thing for like 2-3 hours and like what I should do. And like, I had my bag packed, everything ready to go. And then like, we're like checking back on the information, like, oh, but it's excluding US citizens, this and that. Well, it's on the 13th, but like, it is that, what time zone is that?
Yeah.
So ended up just telling her like, I'm gonna call and cancel those flights that she had booked as safety, and I'm gonna stick with the flight I have because I'm on there. It's guaranteed. I hope that they don't cancel it, and it's a direct flight. I get home the quickest. The price was, dude, to go to Barcelona, round trip I flew there straight from Tampa, but $300.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Not
$300 at that time.
round
Yes.
trip.
Yes, dude.
I would have gone out there with you.
Yeah.
$300. Fuck.
Can't go there now.
So
I want to take on that,
Dude, 300 to 3,000
Yeah,
one way.
That's insane.
Holy
Nuts.
shit. Talking about price gouging.
I mean, not 300, but like, you know, it was just my flight back. So that's like 150.
Right. Yeah. So everything worked out. You got on your normal flight home.
Everything worked out. The
Beautiful.
airport seemed fairly mellow when I got there. Everything was cool. I got to the States and, you know, got to immigration and customs. And like, dude, I had people texting me like, you know, because they knew I was in Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had Danny Flenzalita texted me. He was like, dude, I'm sorry to hear like that you're going to have to quarantine, you know, when you come home. Like, I was like, what the hell is that? Like, what do you mean? Like, I have to, he's like, dude, like, once you get to the airport, like, they're going to keep you for 2 weeks, dude, and you can't go home.
Oh, wow.
Because you're coming in from Europe. So then I got super shook. I was like, what's going to happen when I go through customs? You know, like, are they going to keep me? Like, I was so scared, dude. And then I'm in this long line too. I'm just
God.
like,
No social distancing.
That's
the worst too when you get off like a 10
no.
hour.
This is like, dude, social distancing. Nothing even existed at this point.
Right.
Like, and then I was like, dude, this line's going to take hours. And then I was like, oh man, I got global entry. I was like,
nice.
I was like, hey, airport agent, even though I don't have my global entry card on me, but I have global entry, can I still go through the global entry access way through the expressway through customs? He's like, yeah, just go right on.
Perfect.
All right. Not one person there.
Ooh.
There's like 7 or 8 open computer kiosks. I think it's like you like scan your face and
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I have the global entry. Yeah, after that, then you know, give them your little immigration card and no questioning, nothing. And I was out.
That's
like that.
That easy.
I got home and everything was like normal, dude. And then within 2 weeks, like every day, it just like escalated and grew. Like you start hearing about, you know, the more people getting the virus,
Right.
more deaths, and then quarantine, social distancing, the lockdown, curfews, and then you know it happened so fast, dude.
Oh yeah.
Did any of you guys go to Tampa Pro?
Hell
Yeah.
no. I wasn't there. No.
I was there.
Dude, no one said anything about.
Dude, it was right after that. They're like, and when we looked after like a month later, you're like, that was nuts. We were just at Tampa a month ago, and now it's psychotic.
So many bodies, dude.
Yeah,
just surrounding each other, and like no one thought twice about coronavirus at that time.
Nope.
Yeah, it wasn't really talked about too much yet.
Well, but that just shows like how quickly the virus spread.
Yeah.
And it's scary too because when you're in another country, you already kind of removed yourself from news and all this stuff. You're out there just skating
Trying to skate, yeah.
and doing your thing. So trying to get information, I can imagine it could be a little difficult.
I mean, you know, it was, yeah. I mean, it wasn't something that was thought twice about. We needed any information.
Yeah, right.
You know, as soon as that travel ban happened, I think it was like the whole world.
Yeah.
Just changed.
Literally overnight.
A week after that, Spain put the lockdown where you could not leave Spain.
Mm-hmm.
So Blake's still there.
How was it like though being in Spain? Could you even go skate after a while? Like you were like completely locked down, right? Like you couldn't leave the apartment?
He left before that.
I know, but wasn't it like that there? Wasn't it like super locked down?
In Spain, no.
Really?
We might need to do a stop and chat with Blake.
Not at all. In fact, see, I knew about coronavirus because obviously, you know, it started in China, and I had gone to Japan at that, because I wasn't going to go to Tampa Pro. I was planning to go to China. I was planning to go on a skate trip to China for 3 weeks to go film. And basically the coronavirus news popped up about China. So I was like, I guess I will go to Tampa, you know, I'll go to the contest. And I got stoked, you know, I was like, but then I'm gonna go straight to Barcy after.
Yeah. Okay.
But 2 weeks before I went to Tampa, I was in Japan, right? And it still was like a small thing. It was still really like China based, but being pretty close to China, being in Asia, you know, there was like a lot of like worry, you know.
Wait, wasn't I with you there? Was it for the contest?
Yep, the Chimera Games.
Yes, exactly. It was right when it just started. People started talking about it.
Tons of people wearing masks at the airport. It was right like a week before is when people started talking about it.
You've dodged a couple bullets.
Yeah, and then I mean, dude, it spread worldwide. It spread worldwide fast, and it's pretty serious.
Yeah. Here we are, man. Well, like I said, you dodged a couple bullets right there, bro.
Yeah. For sure. You know, you still, you know, I still went around and I still go around, you know, every day now, just with that thought on my mind. You know, you have to have caution. You have to be smart. You have to, you know, not just look at this thing, because I mean, I don't know if anyone really knows, you know what I mean? But you can't just look at this thing and like look the other way.
Yeah. You can't.
It's still there.
I don't get involved with politics, dude. I don't watch the news. I focus on skateboarding and I work really hard. I've never been somebody who's really been educated or that I've opened myself up to have knowledge of what's going on in the world.
Sure.
This has opened my eyes a lot. It made me also realize that I want to know what's going on in the world that I'm living in.
Yeah.
But I always chose to stay away. And I was always a very happy person not being, you know, getting involved with that. I focus on skateboarding. That's what I can do. I focus on skateboarding and I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of skateboarders are like that, to be honest. I think
It's their escape.
I was like that.
We were all kind of grump skating and nothing in the real world
Mattered.
Nothing mattered to us. As long as we skated and we were cool in that's all that mattered. But now we have to know what's going on in the world. It has to happen, dude.
Yeah.
Because we're shaping what's coming up in the future, you know?
Dude, I see people that are like, dude, I'm ashamed of them, man. Like, they don't wear a mask. They're anti-mask. They're talking shit on the mask. They're saying, like, free country. Do whatever I want.
Right.
I'm just like, dude, like, you're calling me an asshole for trying to, like,
Protect
be
yourself.
smart and, like, actually try to get rid of this whole thing. And you're being the asshole that's like, oh, dude, it's just a conspiracy. It's just the gut. It's like, dude, we don't know, man.
Right.
Like,
It's still real.
togetherness, I know that, but nothing's really changing in our country. You know, and it's crazy because we can't travel right now, dude.
Yeah, it bums me out too. You know,
Can't do shit.
just do your part.
You couldn't even skate the parks, dude.
I
Yeah, they
know.
closed a bunch of parks down.
Yeah.
Which I saw on Instagram that, you know, people would still go and skate the parks, which, you know, I think is rad because people need skateboarding.
Yeah.
People need things to do, you know.
You just gotta be smart about it.
Yeah.
Crazy that all the skate shops closed down.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
hurt so many businesses.
I
Dude.
know.
There's like
Still hurting people.
300,000 businesses that say they are not going to reopen.
It's crazy.
But like, we figured it out. You know what I mean? People are still getting boards. They're still skating.
It's crazy, right? After all this stuff, you hear all like skate companies are thriving right now. And you're like, what?
Yeah, people just want to go and just fucking escape all this.
Yeah, it's
Skate companies have potential to thrive right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Because to capitalize on thriving is actually what we all want to do. We all have, as skateboard companies, potential to thrive.
Right.
But to capitalize on that is very tough, because now it's like it's very hard to fill the demand.
Yeah.
Yes.
A big problem right now is like people can't get boards.
Yeah, board shortage.
Board shortage, veneer shortage. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
Have you been dealing with a lot of that?
A little bit of it for sure. I mean,
You get your boards through DSM, right?
I do manufacturing through DSM.
Yeah.
They handle my production. But after Chinese New Year and when coronavirus hit, I basically was forced to cancel all my production orders and make the decision to take it all on myself. The way that production was affected, and it's not just for them, it then became for every single board manufacturer doing production for every single skate brand, all had to close down eventually.
Right.
So at that point, it's like everyone's production got screwed up. I saw this all happening early, and me deciding to take the step to take on production and do it myself in house. And I always do, some production, domestic production, but as far as like
you're taking on production, you mean like doing the heat transfers yourself and doing the shrink wrap yourself?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not manufacturing the wood.
You can get the boards from them, but you're
doing the production.
Yeah.
Right.
For the brand.
That's smart though, because like you can basically fulfill an order if you have the heat transfers, whatever, and you get an order for fucking 100 boards, whatever. You can just do it all yourself.
Yeah.
Right, but it's hard when you're talking about 3,000-4,000.
Yeah. Totally.
Wow.
On a deadline to hit a delivery date.
Yeah.
Jeez.
For the whole world.
That's when you bring your homies.
Yeah.
But I basically saw that, my production time had been affected by coronavirus. Due to that, basically left me seeing that I'll be doing production myself all of 2020.
That's good.
Which is good. It's fine. Yeah. It's great. And, it's a good balance too. Because I go out and skate and I battle myself and beat myself to the ground, putting in 100. That
but you're hands on.
I can't do that every day. I can't put my body through a beat down every day skating. So it's nice because then while I'm recovering and I get to regenerate my muscles and my bones, I could put in work producing skateboards.
Yeah, stay productive.
All night long. But yeah, I saw it happening early, and then, I kind of felt as if, skate shops were going to shut their doors, and they did. And, I just went hustle mode. Hustle. I got to continue to hustle. We have to get through these times. I don't know how it's affected all of skateboarding because I'm only hands-on with my company.
Right.
Out of nowhere, dude, the skate shops started knocking. They started knocking on our door, asking if we had boards to sell.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting. And then shops were just hungry to get boards. They were dry on the walls, man.
Yep.
And it's because no board companies could fulfill any of the stuff because all their production had stopped. Everything shut down.
Yeah.
I spoke with Aaron Brown from Small Wheels, and he said that overnight, pretty much because of COVID, he went from being like a garage wheel company to being like a legit wheel company.
Small is big.
Yeah. Small is now big.
Small is big.
Yeah. It's sick.
Yeah. I think a lot of wheel companies are like that as well.
Yeah. Because people couldn't get product. So they're reaching out to all these smaller brands that might have product, and fucking overnight it fucking
blossomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but how long, can you fulfill that demand before you run out of
Oh,
product?
totally. It depends on
Sold out
your relationship with your
you have.
production.
But we were able to hang in there, and it felt really good being able to have the capabilities to be able to produce boards in-house and fulfill what the shops were asking for.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool to come through, but straight up, dude, I was working so hard at that time, dude, making so many boards to fulfill needs, because I like to come through,
Sure.
Yeah.
It probably feels good too at the end of the day.
I think where we even had to come to a stop, dude, where we had ran out.
Oh,
empty.
wow.
Yeah.
Emptied out. We couldn't make any more boards, dude, and I'm literally, trying to just hit up so many different sources to get wood, and then learning about the wood shortage, and I was like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. You guys can't even get veneers quick enough to keep them, to manufacture the skateboards.
Yep.
And then once you do, they're gone.
It's crazy.
And that's still happening right now.
Wow.
It's psycho.
Do you get boards at all? Do you get little shipments of boards in? How does that work right now?
I get them in and they're gone. They're already gone before I even get them in.
Okay, so you have the orders already to go out.
Well, that's the thing. Once the wood comes, we're backed up. We gotta fulfill the boards, and it's a lot of work. But it's it could have already been done if we had the access to the boards already.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But it's good. It's a day by day thing. It's great that skateboarding is of value. There's value in skateboarding. Nice to see that shops are really communicating with the brands and reaching out to the smaller brands.
Yeah. Totally.
I think I don't really know how it's going to continue to go on. But you have to plan ahead, dude. You really got to plan 3 to 6 months ahead. It's dude, if you gotta order wood now for December.
Right.
Yep.
You better hope that you got, you better hope you got 50 grand ready to go invest into boards right now.
True.
You ain't gonna get a return on them until you can sell them in December.
Oh my God.
It's so true though.
It's good, man. You can't. It's like skating. It's you can't get a clip at every spot.
Right.
You can't sell a board to every shop, even though you want to. It's we don't have enough.
Yeah. I like it though. I like that you're, looking ahead and figuring it all out.
I wish it were like that for T-shirts.
But the thing is, I heard it actually, apparel is actually down big time right now because people I'm not going out partying. I'm not going out trying to impress anybody. I'm just at home all the time. So people aren't buying new clothing, but people are buying product, for their home.
Oh.
They want
A new couch or something.
candles,
Candles,
or
yeah.
fucking whatever. But
Something to spice up the house.
people aren't spending money on buying new clothes because they're not going out trying to impress anybody.
Thank You Home Edition. You have a whole, you could do throw rugs. You could do
Towel.
Dude, I think I heard Walmart even up the price on all clothing.
Really?
What did Neiman Marcus went out, right? They went
bankrupt.
They went bankrupt.
Yeah, but a lot of people aren't selling as much clothes than they were, but hard goods and home goods are crushing it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know. I'm not one to be greedy to thrive,
Sure.
but it's an opportunity for us as skateboarding and skateboard companies to build some more strength for our brands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's tough, dude. I think it's tough. It's tough. The first advice I got when I started a board company was, why do you want to start a board brand? Hard goods don't sell. There's no margin in hard goods.
Right.
And I realized that
You need a good online shop.
didn't agree with that. I said I thought, well, I think there is. But then I realized how hard it was and how difficult it was and what the return was on selling boards.
Mm-hmm.
And I came to that these guys know what they're talking about.
Okay, sure.
A great margin in hard goods and being a board brand.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why you have to innovate.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to innovate. You have to continue to do more than just, the what the book says.
Totally.
You have to write a new chapter in that book.
The book's not finished.
Right.
Yeah.
The never-ending story.
Did you raise the prices of boards or what?
Um,
It's always a touchy subject on the show.
Well,
I feel
the
like.
thing, I mean, a lot of board companies get fucked over because they work with distributors.
Oh yes, we've talked about this
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
like I said, like selling boards and being a board brand is like you're not successful.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I just meant, like you could be bigger by, working differently.
Oh,
Sure.
totally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Totally.
But the distributors and all these things are essential to skateboarding as well.
It's just getting your brand out there.
Yeah.
But like and at the end of the day, whatever, you're gonna make more money, obviously, on your online store and selling directly to skate shops.
Oh no, for sure. But I mean, how do you all the skate shops in Switzerland? How do you
get to
you
them?
need
Yeah, you need the distributors, whatever. But
Totally.
like, at the same time, like these guys are buying boards for $18, and the distributor's going like, yeah, we'll give you $20 for a board, and then they're turning around and making $16 off that board.
because they're
All they're doing is basically getting your brand out there, and
it's tough.
you're just moving product or whatever. Like, all right, cool, yeah, you moved a bunch of product, but you only made $2 off a board.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. And then that's what I think Torey was alluding to.
Yeah.
It's like hard goods.
Oh, tough. It is tough.
Hard
but
goods is so tough, yeah.
Yeah. But there are other ways.
the consumer, direct to consumer, you do have a bigger margin for profit.
Fuck yeah.
Right.
But I'm the guy that's like,
But you want to support the skate shops.
let's give everyone free shipping.
And then that ends up like fucking you somehow.
Yeah. Well, you get a board.
Little do you know, it's like, oh yeah, a 2-pound board, great. That's not going to cost much to ship.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
No, but it's the size of the package.
And that board box, dude, it adds up to so much, and it's like,
Yeah.
what about the free shipping for the customers?
I mean, if you're
Right.
based in California, you're sending a board to like somewhere in California, like yeah, it's like $9. But if you want to send it to like Miami, it's going to cost you like $30 in shipping. It's
Yeah.
insane.
It's
all
hard
over
to
the place.
satisfy everyone, man. It's like you got your online shoppers, you got your wholesale accounts, all the core shops, and then you got your big box guys, that are more of like your
Yeah, they want to buy a bunch of your product and get it out there, but they want a huge discount.
and you got international, you got the distributor. It's hard to please everybody. But I don't know, the way I do it, I guess, is like it pleases me to try to please everyone.
Yeah. I think if your shipping is reasonable, like people will still order, you gotta like, what if you do like, $75 or more, they get free shipping, cause then that's a board and like a shirt or a board and a hoodie, it's like not just the board, right? Or $100 for, free shipping and stuff like that.
Or you could just sell the board for $75 and
Oh,
There you go.
why is the board so expensive? Oh, no free shipping.
But the thing is, if you sell it for like $55, you'd still be paying $20 in shipping, so it's still going to cost you
That's what I'm
$75. Yeah.
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 exactly.
That's exactly
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Do you want people to pay? Well, I guess it's like, yeah, you're going to pay $75 or you go to the shop.
It's up to them.
Totally.
A lot of people will go to the shops, but then a lot of people will order online. It's convenience also.
Eat the shipping cost right now.
Okay.
Satisfy our online shoppers, but it's hard to please everyone.
So you need to set up your own distribution in other areas.
Man, Torey will get there, bro. I have faith. Torey will get there. bro.
Raj knows what he's doing, man. He knows what he's doing.
Torey, and you cannot hire him. He works for the 9 Club, bro.
No, but if you had like a thank you distribution on the East Coast, whatever, that'd probably save you guys a lot of money.
But what about Eastern distribution?
Well, Eastern's got it all locked down for sure. But at the same time, like Reggie's going to be like, yo, I'll give you fucking $21 a board. And you're like, all right, cool. I'm making like $3 off that board I just made.
You need to start a wood shop, Torey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, God.
That's a lot of money right there, though.
Then I won't be skating anymore.
Where's Torey? He's pressing boards.
Yeah. He's peeling logs.
Listen, I love this. I want to actually switch
I
directions.
have my mom screen print the boards.
There you go. It's a family
know?
affair, man. I got the whole fam working. The people want to know, Torey, we're talking about skateboards right now. What is your board setup? What do you ride? What's your wheels? What's a board? Do you have any like weird madness setting up the boards? Do you have to have little washers in places or do you just set it up and go?
Do you have boards for certain tricks?
Well, we obviously know that, Raj, but what's your setup? What do you got? What are you riding right now?
I keep it pretty mellow, dude. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
But I ride like a custom shape.
Okay.
That's my magic.
You got your own special board.
My board is an inch shorter than what you would normally see an 8-inch board as.
Oh, interesting.
So is it like a 31 inch?
I don't know. I just know it's an inch shorter.
Okay.
Because they're usually like 32.
You don't have it in production, though?
Not my board, no.
Well, it works for what size board is it?
Works for me. 8-inch deck.
Oh, 8-inch. Okay.
8-inch deck, yeah. I've only ridden, 775 and 8-inch. I've never gone bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Except for the back tail where you did 825.
That's true.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, for sure. But
that was a one-off. That was a one-off.
I made it sometimes.
The hardest trick you do it on.
Yeah, it was a one-off.
I could have done it on my board. I just wanted to make it easier.
Everyone wants to do that.
Yeah.
So you got the 8-inch board, an inch shorter.
Shorter.
What else do you got?
I got, obviously got the Grizzly grip tape.
Got the Grizzly.
Specially formulated grip tape. Got our own grittiness on there.
Okay.
Do you need the beer on the left side or the right side of your board?
Right side because I'm regular foot.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Right side. Okay.
Right. For you goofy guys, we do have it on the left side.
Yeah.
Your foot doesn't cover it. You have grip there when you're doing a flick.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the Venture trucks. I've skated for Venture for over 10 years now.
Man.
I do skate
What's
5.25 highs.
okay?
Yep.
V hollows. So
Super light.
so hollow axle, hollow kingpin.
Yep.
More
yep.
pop.
More pop.
And lots of leverage on that too, the high ones, yeah.
I don't know. Dude, I heard higher trucks make you ollie higher.
Yep.
Your tail hits the ground later.
Yep.
It worked for you.
That's what Professor Schmidt told me.
Right.
He knows.
He's one to listen to.
He knows
Yeah.
nanotubes.
He's one to listen to.
The reason why I skate high trucks though is so the kingpin don't hit on my backsmith.
Yeah, makes
Okay.
sense.
Dig into the concrete.
Yeah.
And then I don't alter my bushings or anything. I just keep it stock.
Stock bushings.
I got 50. What am I skating? 52s now.
Is that a bump up? Did you used to skate 50s, 51s?
I mean, over the years, yeah,
Yeah.
50s, 51s, 52s. I tried the 53s. Just wasn't into that.
1 millimeter too big.
So I'm rocking with the 52s. Ghetto child wheels.
Hard.
Nice.
That's tight.
And keep a good thing down. Ghetto Child made its comeback
yeah.
3 years ago now, I think.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
That's rad.
Started by Muska. And then I got my Andale bearings.
Andale bearings, aka Ondelay.
Ondelay Swiss,
Ooh.
which tell you the truth, man, the bearings, like those Swiss bearings really changed the game for me.
They
like
go.
Those Ondelay Swiss, like it makes the trick smoother, man. Straight up, wasn't lying. You can look at my Ondelay commercial. I say it in there. Okay. I wasn't just saying it. I was actually like, I'm serious. The Ondelay Swiss bearings literally.
They go.
Yeah, they're
They
good.
go.
Yeah.
They are good. They're
They're
very
good.
But
good.
it makes the trick smoother, though.
Mhm.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Diamond hardware.
Hardware.
But no, because I like the little gold bolt on the left.
Okay. Oh,
Are
so
you
you
doing
use
7/8 or 1-inch?
7/8.
7/8 for sure.
1-inch.
It's less screwing, Raj. You can just
Less
need that
weight,
little
too.
one. So you got the
Everything on the board.
you got the bear and the indicator bolt.
Oh, the gold bolt, the indicator
The
bolt.
indicator bolt. So you got the bear and the indicator bolt.
Yeah.
Are you using spacers in your wheels? Or do
No,
you
I've never used.
I never
space-
use those
Dude,
either.
use them.
Either.
Use them.
What for? What?
Why?
What does it do?
All right, if you think about it, so when you like screw your axle nut down, whatever, it's pressing on your bearing or whatever. That spacer or whatever, now it becomes like one long piece, and so now the ball bearing can actually spin on the wheel. But if you're like basically, if you don't have that spacer or anything, you're cranking it down, your wheel is not gonna like roll that well. But if you have that spacer in there, it's still going to keep on going.
Because you're crushing it a little bit
Yes.
as you're tightening it.
I always tighten it really, really tight and then loosen
Loosen
it.
it.
Loosen it, yeah.
Yeah.
But you probably like your shit like loose back and forth.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what I
But like
do.
if
Little bit.
your axle slips,
Right?
and you have like
Axle slip the other day.
if you have washers on either side and you have that spacer in the middle, your wheel will still keep rolling.
Interesting. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's there for a purpose.
I've never used them.
I
Dude,
know.
use your spacers, kids.
Really?
Fuck yeah, they work.
I'm gonna use them next sport. I'm gonna put it on tomorrow.
I just
Yeah,
set up
my-
a fucking
my-
brand new board too.
People always like, oh, it adds more weight to your board. Like, no, dude, it helps you fucking keep rolling.
More
It's just
weight.
small.
Yeah.
Those little things
Oh,
don't
dude,
weigh.
everyone's fucking psycho. You know
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
I popped the shields off my bearings.
I do the same.
Yeah.
Just asking for more problems.
No, but it's nice.
It just sounds nicer and
It sounds nice, but at the same time, like your bearings will break down faster because now dirt's getting in there.
Well, we get them for free, Raj. So
Yeah, I hear you guys.
I've had my bearings for a long last time.
I have a fucking little fucking bones cleaner, and I clean my bearings all the time,
Clean them all the time, huh, Raj?
every time.
Can't get a hold of Roger, dude. He's in the bathroom too long.
it happens a lot
I'm just
too.
like over here, like,
Bearings.
Happens a lot. He never responds to my texts. I'm like, whoa, he
Cleaning my
must be
bearings.
cleaning his bearings. Code word. Code word.
No, man.
So that's your setup. You don't have anything you need to have something a certain way. You kind of ride like a little stock standard shit.
Yeah, nothing's got to be a certain way, man. I mean,
Yeah.
like, got the Red Bull sticker on the nose.
Boom.
And on the head,
Yeah, just kind of keep it tradish, dude. I mean,
Okay.
like, I don't got that much time to be too picky about it.
Yeah. It's so interesting.
I kind of just got to, like, set it up and like it. So that way I can get to the spot and just ruin it. And then,
set up another one. How long are you skating a board for?
well, now that I know how much goes into manufacturing and pressing one skateboard,
Mm-hmm.
I try to give it its lifetime, dude. I try to ride that thing. I don't waste them. Like I ride the board until I feel like it's not making me skate like at my best ability, you know?
right.
a lot of people don't realize like one board like will go through like 40 people's hands before it gets to like them. From like
Right.
peeling the log to fucking
Oh yeah.
pressing it, all that shit.
It's a
But
lot.
dude, a lot of love goes into making a skateboard.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I used to just set up boards like, I don't know, like when the grip tape got scratched.
Sure. Yeah.
And just focus it.
But yeah, I don't know. I ride my boards, and plus, like I'm skating pretty hard. Like, I try tricks for like a long time,
Mm,
so my boards get pretty like fucked up.
they get pretty beat.
But I'll still ride it like as long as I can because I got that custom shape, and
Yep.
I just try to like make them last.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. Because, hey, like you said, the average skater doesn't think about that
Well,
stuff.
also too, you're running a custom shape. It's probably harder to get those boards.
It is. It is, man.
Oh,
Now,
Especially
but
now.
before, like when I skated for Plan B or skated for Almost, like whatever, it's like they would just get them for me.
Yeah,
Right.
Now I gotta get them.
yeah. Now you got to put in the work.
Now, Thank You's got to pay for those boards, and I'm just like, make my boards last a bit longer here.
Yeah. And then,
No need- don't need to waste these decks.
Exactly. And then give it to a kid or something afterwards.
Totally.
You know? Yeah.
Totally.
Pass it on.
Yeah.
Totally. But yeah, I mean, straight up, you know, like when I guess, you know, you're a professional skateboarder, you know, you want your product to be like A1, on point, like fresh. You know, you don't want to be skating something that's raggedy. You know, you want to be able to perform your tricks at the highest level of possibility, because, you know, you're trying to, you know, push your own limits.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's like treat yourself like a professional and make sure that your product is fresh.
Yeah, fresh or just the way you like it.
Don't be skating some like, you know, like soggy, splintery, chipped up deck if you don't have to, because, you know, you'll skate better on something brand new. Unless, you know, you don't like that feeling of brand new.
Well, it's like Kenny Anderson.
Yeah.
Kenny Anderson.
Kenny A skates his boards forever.
Yeah.
Vincent
Daewon skates his boards forever.
Oh,
dude.
wow. So you send him like one board a month, huh?
How often do you see Daewon?
I don't know. Whenever I need to see him.
Yeah.
You know.
He actually
Whenever I
answers
need to
calls.
see him, you know, we link up. We have like chats. We'll go out for a couple beers and some
Sick.
tacos, and, you know, come through.
Go to islands.
Thank you shit, and sometimes they'll come through, fuck around on the machine.
Rad.
But we talk, dude, like almost every day.
So he's pretty involved.
Daewon's extremely involved.
That's sick.
I mean, you know, like, because I guess we've talked a lot about how, like, I'm running the business and I started Thank You.
Mm-hmm.
But like, Daewon is my partner. We do work together on everything. I make sure that, like, anything that I'm unsure about, I'm vocalizing to Daewon. I make sure any move I make, I run through Daewon. I want to make sure I get Daewon's approval on everything, and making sure that he is involved, because I trust Daewon. Daewon's been doing this for so long. You know how many board
30
brands
plus years.
Daewon started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Daewon's done all this already. Daewon's worked in the warehouse already. He's, you know, him and Rodney have done all of this shit that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, so I know Daewon's got all that experience. But like this time around, I want Daewon to be able to, like, not have to worry about this, you know, and continue to believe in me. And I want to do the work and have Daewon just, like, be comfortable being able to just go skate, dude.
And that's all everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
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 They don't want to worry about shit.
And he's skating, dude.
He's
Oh
gone.
my God.
Wow.
He's never stopped.
His Instagram game is the
He's up a
best.
little bit.
Well, dude, even when it was going, skateboarding was, or the world was normal, he was always posting.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
have you seen what he did during the pandemic, dude?
Oh,
he
in
skated in his house like every day.
Yeah.
that's
Doing
amazing.
fucked up shit in his home.
It's amazing.
Did you see the hand-me-down he did setting up, like, in his closet, like, through the clothes? That was so gnarly. It was so gnarly.
That's Daewon,
Yeah.
man.
What was that?
He
That
can
was
adapt to everything on a skateboard.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I noticed in the background you have a little drawing that says Torey Town and a little mushroom. How often do you ever actually, not even how often, but like, do you ever skate like microdosing or taking shrooms?
I'm not into, like, my friend drew this mushroom. It's really good. And I noticed the quote, "Life is a dream come true, Tom Penny."
Mhm.
I don't even know how you know that quote, but it's amazing, and the handwriting is great. But anyways, I'm not like into you know, psychedelics really.
You ever try it?
Yeah. Had some good times. Me and Foy would do some trips together, traveling. We've had some really great sessions.
Anything else you want to ask, Raj?
I mean, I just noticed the shroom in the background. I just want to ask.
I love
I
it.
mean,
I thought it might have been his thing, you know?
It's a mushroom club.
Yeah,
He's,
but it's right next to Tom Penny's name, so it makes
for
sense.
everyone, you know. I'm not against it at all. You know, I just
I've
feel
tried
like
it. It's amazing. It really
Yeah.
is.
He's microdosing right now.
I would not be surprised.
You know, the thing, dude, is like, I used to smoke a lot of pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I completely stopped. I quit, and it's been 2.5 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Awesome, dude.
And, you know, I love to have just full focus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not even like having control over myself, whatever, but to have full focus, to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I just don't feel like I need anything to help me to do any of that,
Yeah.
you know?
It's interesting. How do you feel now?
Fully focused, dude.
Crazy.
I feel like myself, dude, and I feel great, and I'm happy to you know, take on whatever the world has for me and be completely comfortable with it, if it's negative or positive, you know, and, you know, look at everything that it's going to happen for a reason.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How's your
Very simple life.
It's gotta be funny to like to stop doing like stop smoking weed after now it's like completely legal to do in like, California. You know?
It was right there. Turned legal, you know.
He's like, I'm over it.
Like, you get it for like, cheap now? Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It just, I don't know. It didn't matter to me.
Right.
I didn't care.
Right.
I just didn't want it. I'm not against it. I have no issue with anybody or any part of it. You know, I think it's great,
Mhm.
but to me, it's like, it doesn't exist in my life. You know, it's like,
Hey, you've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it.
Yeah.
Well, how is your
I'm at the age, dude, where it's like, I've grown up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I've grown up, and I can do whatever I want. Like, I'll go get fucked up on whatever kind of shit I want to get fucked up. But I don't need to. I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
How has your sleeping been? Because I remember you were having an issue a while back of like you would just fall asleep
You're
randomly.
narcoleptic, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys are coming in for the throat. Right?
You want me to ask these guys to leave, Torey?
We're not trying to attack you at all. We're just asking questions.
No, I mean, you know, it's just, you know, it's, you know, it's not really something that I like, you know, open up to like, you know, public. I'm not, you know, public. I don't publicly, you know, announce that, you know, I'm narcoleptic. I have narcolepsy. I was diagnosed with narcolepsy, you know, 5 years ago, just over 5 years ago. And, you know, it's, you asked if my sleep's getting better. You know, I definitely have a better sleeping schedule at night, but I mean, it's a lifelong disorder
Mhm.
Yeah.
that I have to live with, and I have to adjust and adapt to it in every way possible. And every day is a new day, and there's struggles at any given time that I don't know when. So it's, you know, it's it's yeah, dude, it's a tough one, man. It's definitely a tough thing to live with, I guess. But I'm doing much better. I feel a lot safer
Mhm.
daily. I just have to be fucking serious about it, dude. I have to be like very upfront with myself that, you know, I don't just like have a normal life where I don't have to like, you know, worry about something every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you think stopping smoking weed has helped you like, you know, not have narcolepsy as much or?
No, it hasn't changed anything. No,
No?
it hasn't. It didn't help anything.
Mhm.
It didn't help anything, but no, that like smoking pot isn't at all like the issue.
Like a trigger.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no. I thought that, you know, that would have been something that like I would have seen a difference in.
Mm-hmm.
My sleep habits at night are great now.
Mm.
What I say is great. Before, it's like I wouldn't really ever sleep, even with a uncontrollable wakefulness, sleepness disorder. When it was time to go to bed, I couldn't sleep for more than 15 minutes ever.
Crazy.
Right.
You know, and like eventually I was just fucking like, dude, I just want this to stop and go away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that got so much better, dude. Like probably wake up like 3-4 times a night now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wake up a lot too, to be honest.
Dude, but I mean, dude, thing is, like, me talking about my narcolepsy, I don't want it to sound like, at all like something that is like, anyone else's problem or big deal for anyone. But like, I can't really explain to any of you guys what it's like to deal with it and experience it.
Right.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
There's no way possible for you guys to know and understand it, dude. It's so unreal even to me. Like, so that's like,
it's gotta be a weird thing just to deal with in general,
It's the truth about it, dude. It's like, it's impossible to explain it. Even like the dreams and nightmares that I have are so unreal, because when I fall asleep, I fall straight into REM sleep and start dreaming. I can fall asleep 4 different times within, 1 single minute.
Oh, wow.
I have four different dreams or hallucinations or like out of body experiences. And like, to me, it actually became very intriguing. I became so intrigued by it, but there was like a darker side to it as well, where it's like, the night terrors, nightmares that I would be having would be so unreal that, like, dude, I'd just be frightened every single night, just like so worried and concerned, like not knowing what was reality or not.
Damn.
No, that's interesting, because for a normal person, when they fall asleep, they don't enter REM right away.
No.
It takes a while. It takes,
a
couple hours to enter
90
that.
minutes.
How many?
90 minutes?
90 minutes for the average person to fall into their REM sleep.
Have you ever, because you do REM often, have you ever been able to control your dreams?
I was never really like too interested to do that.
Okay.
Kind of a superpower if you can, though.
No, I've been interested in it. I read a book one time about REM sleep and lucid dreaming, and how you could trigger it, and how there's actually different devices. Yeah, there's different devices that they've developed, like, these goggles that when you enter REM, it detects the movement and flashes lights in it, so you could in your dream that, I'm seeing these red lights flashing, I know I'm dreaming, and it you can kind of spark it.
Yeah. I did read a little bit about it, like on the internet and whatever, and like just to kind of learn how to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
If you do know that you're dreaming, it's like you go over to a light switch and you try to flip it, and the lights won't turn on. You can't turn on a light switch. You can't can't read words.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there's certain triggers. Yeah.
In dreams, and like, so I've done it like 3 times, dude.
Oh, wow.
And it's pretty epic.
I would love it.
Pretty rad, you can literally do anything that you want.
Yeah. It takes a lot of energy, though. I heard it really wipes you out to do that.
But it does take that moment for you to just call out, like, hey, I am dreaming right now.
Right.
I can do whatever I want.
I've tried it. I've tried little techniques. I've tried it. I really wanted to do that. And the only time I've ever gotten close, I don't remember the dream that I was having, but I was able to rewind my dream and start from a point again.
Really?
Yeah, it was really bizarre.
You hit the reset button.
I kind of hit the reset button, and I kind of saw it rewind.
Oh, you guys are funny, man.
No, but it's true.
It's serious, though.
I love it, bro.
Dreams are wild.
They're wild.
Yeah.
Dude, they're so wild. I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, dude, like, I love talking about like dreams and other people's dreams, and I'm just like, dude, I wish that like people knew what my experience was of it, and that it's like almost like I just don't want it.
Has it ever put you in a dangerous situation? Have you ever been like driving and it hit you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been in every situation for sure. I mean, before I had got diagnosed, I've fallen asleep at the wheel a few times.
Yeah,
that's scary.
I've been in the car crash and all that, and totaled the car.
Fuck.
Damn.
But it took me a long time to kind of understand, like, because I hadn't always had this. It's something that had developed at a certain time in my life. And I think it was through trauma, through like an injury.
Okay.
that I had my first surgery. I started kind of noticing that more and more. Having a harder time to control it, and things progressively had gotten worse. And it got worse to the point where I needed to go get some help.
Right.
And I had gotten referred to the sleep studies and so on, and spent a couple nights doing that.
Wow.
And I had gotten diagnosed. I had gotten diagnosed with narcolepsy, with the most severe case that he had ever seen.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
But there's like support groups and shit out there, and like I've never come across anyone else with narcolepsy. I've never met anyone else or had any conversation with someone else with it. And like, dude, I'm dying to do that, man.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
I'm sure you got a few DMs after this show.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I just want to like be able to kind of relate a conversation with someone about it,
Are there questions you have that you haven't answered, Like, is there something you want to know about it that you haven't been able to figure out the answer for?
How to get rid of it, dude.
Listen, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah,
it could be a lot worse.
It's one thing to talk to a doctor about it, but it's one thing to talk to someone that's experiencing
relates to you.
that can relate to it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Torey, man, we talk about a lot of stuff on this show. We talk about alcoholism, drug abuse, like all kinds of stuff people go through. And man, there's people out there that, really relate, and it helps them, and they reach out to bulimia, with Ragdoll, and it's crazy, So, man, if you could help somebody out there, just talking about it, that's amazing. I feel like.
I mean, dude, I would be so stoked to just be able to, connect with someone else that has narcolepsy. I mean, dude, it's a real thing, dude. Like straight up, like, one thing about it too is like, I mean, if you have narcolepsy, you really should let everyone know around you and raise more awareness on narcolepsy and people with narcolepsy, because truthfully, people don't understand it or know what it is even. Or that, dude, when he told me, I was like, yeah, right. Like, not even like
I just thought I was tired.
Yeah. But then, like, I don't know.
Have you ever fallen asleep during a session while skating?
I mean,
nap at a spot.
Dude, we all done that.
I know. I've done that. I've taken a nap when somebody's trying a trick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I thought you meant like actually like while riding my skateboard.
I mean, I don't know when it's hit you, but yeah.
I would say it's happened during every single thing that I've ever done. Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
I remember we were on a trip. We were in Denver, and we got some burritos. And then I look over, you're taking a little nap we're getting a burrito. And then all of a sudden we're done, and you're like, cool, let's go skate. And we just went and skated. Like it was just that
little power nap.
Yeah, it was a little power nap, and that was that.
I love power naps.
Yeah.
Well, the thing too is that like I don't know that I have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Or that I'm even sleepy. And when I wake up, sometimes I'm like not sure, because that's what like part of the REM is. It's kind of like the hallucination of like you're dreaming about exactly what's going on currently.
It's like you're hearing everything that's going on, and your brain's painting a picture of it.
Audio body in a weird way.
Possibly it is a form of meditation, natural meditation that I don't even have to try.
Oh wow! Yeah,
and it kind of just happens.
Right.
That because I'm aware of all noise that is going on. I can hear everyone talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like the gross side of it, which is the sleep paralysis.
Oh shit! Yeah,
jeez.
That's just no fun.
Connected to having narcolepsy is you have sleep paralysis.
We've actually talked about it. Raj and Kelly have both experienced it.
Yeah.
I have never experienced it, so I have.
It's scary. It's weird.
It sounds terrifying.
You feel like there's an alien in the corner of the room, like just fucking with you or something like that.
Something there,
and
you don't know. But after it happens a while, I controlled it somehow. Like I knew I was in sleep paralysis, and I was like, "Oh, I just gotta chill for a little bit, dude."
You gotta relax. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Everyone has.
Gotta accept it. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't moving for a
It's
minute.
scary. Yeah, it's fucking terrifying.
And you know you're
You feel like
awake.
you feel like you're just completely frozen, and like you're trying to like talk or scream or whatever, and like
You're literally trying to scream.
yeah,
You can see, you can hear.
you can see everything in the room, and you kind of feel like there's something over there in the corner, and you're like, what the fuck's going on over there? But you can't even look over there.
Couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I heard about like that whole like dark, like, you see like, some sort of dark shadow or something.
Yeah.
I have
But the first time it
never,
happened to me, I thought there was an alien in the room.
I've never experienced like that, like where there's like a demon in the room or something, I guess I do. I don't know, it's really hard to like find the line between like, the narcolepsy and the sleep paralysis and
Right.
what's what for me. But like, yeah, I mean, dude, I definitely feel like the dark side reaches you in your sleep. And I think it's in sort of like a half sleep.
I mean, it's like when your body shuts down and your mind is there, there's all that fear, and you don't know what the hell is going on or how to control it.
There could be demons and spirits all around us,
That's true.
But you just gotta always just be positive, dude, about everything.
Man. You've always been a positive dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I definitely feel happy. I'm like stoked. But I get in my head a lot.
Oh,
too.
we all do.
But like, I don't know. I think that kind of makes you learn a lot about yourself and how no one's perfect, dude. And we all have thoughts, and no one can be the happiest person, and no one can be the negative guy all the time. And but at the same time, that's what friends are for. That's what therapists are for. Like there is self-help out there, and I truthfully think that everyone to each his own knows the answer to all of their issues and problems already.
They just don't know how to face them.
They don't address them or face them, People get defensive, dude. I've gotten defensive so many times about shit.
Yeah. We all have.
Face the facts, dude. Don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
Dude, I honestly feel Raj and Roberts and Kelly, I feel like now this day in my life, dude, like every day gets better and better because I've just kind of given in a lot to being more positive and faithful.
Yes.
And that helps, I think, just with greater things happening each day,
Totally. And it's not that hard to make that switch.
No, but you gotta believe in it,
Yeah. I love that,
really do.
bro.
You really do, dude. But like, I don't know, it even helps with skateboarding.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
totally.
don't stress. You don't even stress, More comfortable and confident to even be more committed to landing your tricks too.
Dude, it is so hard. That's the hard part, is actually having that bad day of skateboarding and trying to turn that around.
Yeah, you gotta be patient. Dude.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You could spiral so quick.
The littlest thing could just take you the wrong way, dude.
Next thing you know, you're fucking
Hitting a rock,
yelling
you're
at some stranger for no reason.
Oh my
And they're
God.
like, this guy's a psychopath. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I hit a rock in my. I don't know.
Dude, when you're in like a bad mood, it's hard to get out of
Finding
that.
things to
bad-
blame.
It's so hard to get out of it, right?
Yeah, you blame so many like things that like don't deserve to be blamed.
No, it's just you.
Dude, especially when you're trying a
tired.
trick. When you're trying a trick and you're just, dude,
Oh.
you're like an hour in, you're like just frustrated, and then someone walks by and you're just like, just fucking walk away, dude.
Yeah.
They think they're fucking with you, but like they're just like living their life.
Yeah, dude.
Or your homie's like, "Hey, you got it, man," and you're like,
What do you mean I got it?
"Yeah."
You're like, dude, I fucking know I got it.
Yeah, or you're just like, what do you mean, dude? Like, I ain't even getting close right now.
Yeah.
You tell me I got it? Like, sorry, dude. I was just trying to,
Just trying to be supportive here.
Right. Oh, imagine how it would be if you were not that way skating. Even if you were having a bad day or trying these tricks, but you're still happy. That'd be, man.
I would love to like film like a skater going to a psychiatrist or whatever and just
Oh my God.
have
It'd
him,
almost
like,
be a
talk it
comedy.
out. Oh, dude, insane. It's so insane. Or even like a group session. Like think of like how many teams are just so dysfunctional.
Oh,
Like sitting down with psychiatrists.
Everyone's got their different experiences, dude. But like, I think fucking every skater, especially the ones that have been doing it for a long time, dude, years, decades, few decades. Like you've gotten your lick of insanity. You've gotten like the taste of you being insane. You know what I mean? Like you've lived through insanity. You've put yourself through, because they say
Have the
that
meltdowns.
the definition of insanity is trying to do the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result to happen. And that's what skateboarding is.
Sure.
You got to approach the trick differently every time.
I feel like, dude, when you start that as a kid and you've grown up in it and you always continue to do it for your whole life. I mean, I started skating when I was 6. Been skating for 24 years. I'm 30 now, and I've never stopped. I've never slowed down. I've always continued to put more and more work and effort into it. Like, I think to myself, why? Is it because I am insane? Am I a person? Like,
I feel like a lot of people need to like when they're trying tricks, whatever, and they just keep fucking up. They need to like start realize like, all right, what am I doing wrong? All right, last time I did this, I need to do something.
But that's
different.
when you start getting in your head, though.
but
You start thinking about
you
yourself.
you need to start
Roger.
problem solving.
Yeah, you're talking. He said
you're
talking
talking to yourself. You're talking to yourself.
But at the same time, you're
the
trying to like
voice in your head.
you're trying to like problem solve.
Torey, how many times do you try a trick first try and almost do it? And then literally hours later, you're still trying it and you're trying to figure out and make these little adjustments and talking about it. But the first time you tried it, you almost did it because you weren't thinking about it.
First try, you try it, like it's like right there. So you think you got it.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, it's like, fuck, we got to come back.
Yeah.
And then the next time you're there and it's like, I've already tried this before. I know I got it. And then you're like, hours later,
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe I didn't get it today.
Totally.
Let's come back round 3. All right, third time's a charm.
Right.
Here we go. And then you're like, I ain't stopping until I make it today.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8 hours into it, you're like, I can't believe this. Leave me here to die, guys. I'm just gonna.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of, I think, skateboarding and skateboarders and that insanity. It's that work ethic to continue to push yourself so hard, to never give up, to put all your energy into something until you've literally put everything you got into doing it. And even if you land the trick, craziest thing,
Still not satisfied.
it's not enough.
Right.
You don't feel accomplished.
Well, you feel like, what did Mark John say? It was like the pumpkin theory. Is that what he said?
Yeah,
Cinderella theory or something?
It's
Mark.
basically like it turns into a pumpkin at the end of the night.
Yeah, like you're hyped for like the day.
Yeah.
And then the next day you're like, fuck, I need
You
something
gotta,
new.
you gotta do it all over again.
I gotta get that new
Right.
clip.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Skateboarding's a
But
trip.
How funny was it that like Seinfeld was the one that kind of even understood that? Do you see that clip of him saying, he's like, man, those skateboarders, man,
They're all right.
they're,
They're gonna be okay.
and he
It
was,
was on that car show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedians in cars.
comedians and getting coffee or something like that.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that was so good that he spotted that out.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
I mean, he basically observed the world.
But it's also comedy is kind of being a comedian. You try different jokes. You try to get people to
see what
laugh.
works.
You see
Yeah.
what works. It's kind of the definition of insanity again, right?
It's the same as skateboarding.
But skateboarding is crazy because we're abusing our bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you think about like compared to comedy, it's like your trick is the joke.
Yeah, of course.
And then you're trying to like nail that joke to make everyone laugh or make everyone psyched.
Nail that punchline.
Yeah, hit that punchline.
You guys think like skateboarding is like becoming more and more understood by like the public?
I don't know.
It's be more accepted. I don't know if it's understood. Does that make sense?
Nobody will understand it like we do.
No, you gotta live it.
Yeah, you got to live it.
Yeah.
It's like narcolepsy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Couldn't imagine.
I couldn't imagine.
Could not imagine what you have to deal with.
But I could try to explain it the best I could,
Yeah.
and that's when you're trying to explain skateboarding to like your uncle.
Yeah.
Best that you can, and like it was just not worth any of the time because I don't think they don't have the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, trying to explain like, what do you do? Do you skate competitions? No, I'm just in the magazines.
Yeah, magazines, video
in the
parts.
videos.
Like,
On the YouTube.
Yeah.
dude, growing up, I wish I had a recorder and somebody asked me that I could just push play and be like, listen to this. I've said it so many times.
Yeah.
Just listen.
What do you tell people, Roger, when you
Tell them what I do?
do you tell them like you're a skater, or you tell them you're like
Videographer.
I can't even explain what the hell I do.
like back in the day,
I mean,
Filming for the audio video.
Yeah, I think he's always in a film.
I would just basically, I'm a camera operator.
Camera operator.
You know, I document skateboarding.
But you're a skater, dude.
Oh, totally. But it's like what I do for a living was documenting skateboarding.
Like how you made your money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even telling someone that is pretty
Yeah.
like wild to them. They were like, "You're not a skater, but
Yeah.
you
But,
document.
like,
You are a skateboarder, but you're documenting
Yeah.
skateboarding for a living."
People just basically want to know what you do for a living.
Right.
When it comes
Yeah,
down
yeah,
to it. If you
right.
told them you're a skateboarder, they're like, and you get paid for that?
That's a whole
And you're like,
conversation.
oh, no, I just do it for fun. They're like,
Well,
what?
to be honest,
X Games?
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you know Tony Hawk?
Oh yeah, I know Tony Hawk. Kelly,
Do you
What
know
up?
Kelly Hart?
we go way back, dude. We go way back.
Dude, I just remember meeting you that day at Beverly Hills High when you feebled the rail, dude. And you had Grizzly back then, dude. You had the bear on your board.
I did.
And I remember I was with Scuba. I think Mikey was there, Mikey Taylor.
Like 10 years old?
2001, 2002-ish.
Might have been, yeah. I was maybe
2001.
maybe a senior in high school, or maybe I was a senior, I think, in high school, dude.
Oh.
And he used like this little with the parted hair in the middle, dude.
Yeah.
It was so tight. And you feebled the rail, and it was just like, I don't know.
Musco would call me Little Alfalfa.
Little alfalfa. Yeah, little alfalfa. You got this. That's so fun. It's fun to see how far we've all come.
I know, right?
It's pretty amazing.
I think you kids in the valley, man, like watching you, Paul, Mikey,
Mike Mo.
Yeah, Mike Mo. Well, Mike Mo's well
He was
after.
later. He was,
yeah.
but still,
But
same
awesome.
zone.
Yeah.
Same
But
zone.
Completely awesome skater. Like just in case being around and like, I don't know. That was like a
dude was
rad
talented
time.
Like I was around like those dudes in those days, but like, dude, it was like I was 9, 10, 11 years old. You know what I mean? So I was watching those dudes like, like coming up, being around them. Like I didn't really look at myself like I was really around at that time, but I guess I was.
No, they brought you around everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
like you might have not been the videos yet, but you were around the right crew, and they were bringing you along everywhere.
Yeah, what a great crew to be around.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I still look up to all those dudes. I mean, like just in case dude, is a legend, man. He's doing well too. It's like respect to dudes like that. Like, such a game-changing skateboarder. You know what I mean? And like, anytime to even see him around, it's like you still give praise.
Right.
Yeah, at one point he was one of my favorite skaters at one point, and he's my age, and that was really weird. Like, dude, I like almost wanted to mimic his style. Like, I loved the way he just like, I loved his footage, loved the way he skated. Yeah, he was sick.
Just in case, Spanky.
Oh yeah, Spanky.
Tori, who was the first pro you ever met?
I think it was Eric Costin and who was with Costin that day? Costin was one of them.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That's
That's
a fucking
solid one.
really
Well,
good one.
No, I don't know if I actually met him because, like, I think I was
He's like
too
the first one you
scared.
saw?
Like, my dad went up to him and like got his autograph for me.
Where was it?
Skatelab.
Skatelab.
Oh, sick.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like one of the first pros like I met. You want to know what I guess when I was like 7 years old, I thought was like the first pro I met, which is true. Was Guy Hartley.
Guy was doing sales for Dwindle for a long time. I think he might still be doing.
So that was always my story when I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like,
He wrote for Fresh Dive.
Oh, sick.
was he pro?
I don't think he was pro.
back then? Because
He
I
was
always
good.
said
He was good as fuck though.
first pro I met when I 97,
Yeah.
the Camarillo skate park, Pleasant Valley was Guy Hartley, Metapro.
Guy Hartley. Damn, man.
Val Surf too.
Sick.
A lot of people work at Val Surf, believe it or not.
That's
dude.
true. Justin Eldridge worked there.
Joey
Rich,
worked there.
Yeah. Joey. A lot of
Joey,
people.
Spencer Fujimoto.
Casey.
Spencer Fujimoto worked at Val Surf.
Yeah, dude, North Hollywood Val.
That's
Huh.
dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'm so glad you're doing well, dude. And like, Thank You's doing well. And you're out there. You're out there.
Is,
You're out
I
there
mean,
grinding.
I'd truthfully be hyped to be in the building with you guys
I
right now.
know.
We'd love that.
Hey, soon enough, you could always come back when all this stuff, blows over. And we could start having people back in the studio.
I'm like, dude, you guys are really gonna have me on the 9 Club? Is this an experience or the 9 Club?
This is the 9 Club.
It's a stop and chat.
So this is gonna be altered to be on the 9 Club.
No. You never know with that dude. He's got his
He
own.
can do whatever he wants.
He's got his own trip over there. But
We support it though.
You ain't into the 9 Club, Robert?
I love him.
Yeah.
We love him.
Bro.
We
He's the
love
best.
him. He's the best.
People think it's us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
I wake up in the morning. I've watched every single one back to back to back to back to back to back.
It's amazing, right?
Right.
Wonder how many 9 Clubs I've watched?
I'd guess 0.
People watch this shit. I was like, you're gonna have me on the show, dude? Like, are people even gonna see this shit?
Yeah, dude.
Well, hopefully you can get on the Noin Club. All right?
Yeah,
Hopefully
yeah.
you can get on the Noin
The
Club.
Noin Club.
I'm fully playing.
Yeah.
No,
Dude, I
of
think-
course.
I think
He's
that's-
funny though.
I'm like, but I am like, damn, dude, people want to actually watch this shit.
of course, bro.
Dude, I think when I saw you in Tampa, you came up to me and you're like, Kelly, you pulled me aside. You're like, dude, Kelly, have you seen the Noin Club? Like he was like, he came up out of nowhere and just asked me straight up about that. That was it. I was like, yeah, dude, it's the best.
The Noin Club.
Dude, you guys have, you said 4 years now?
Yep.
You guys have like legitimately like been accepted as a staple in the game, dude.
It's crazy.
Consistent
It's
and
weird.
real. Become a brand. You guys even get gifts. You give gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You've sat with, how many episodes have you done collectively?
Over 300.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in a
Our library is pretty large.
but you never had Daewon.
Let's get him.
We've asked him.
He went on the
When we were on
Adidas-
location for an Adidas thing, he sat down for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we need an
No, we need
episode.
a full,
We need a full episode.
episode.
Can you make that happen?
Make that happen, Torey.
Yeah.
You should get Daewon. You should get Trin on here too.
Oh yeah.
See
It
you?
would be amazing.
Yeah. No, man. As soon as we can have people back in the studio here, man, we're gonna ramp it up,
Yep.
dude. We're gonna get all these dudes in here. Let's see.
What'd you say?
This was earlier.
I can't. Yeah. Oh, right there.
I'm
Fucking
down.
9 Club. Blah blah blah. He said, "I'm down."
Let's
Oh,
go.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
he's just being nice.
Oh yeah.
Get Daewon, dude. I think he would be stoked to do a Zoom episode for sure.
Yeah, we've we'll figure it out, man.
Figure it out, dude.
Again, Torey, so man, I'm so stoked for you, bro. Thank you. You're doing it all yourself, grinding it out there. I think that's amazing, dude, and that's very commendable.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
Yep.
Honestly, dude, to hear anyone say that, dude, like it's hard to even take it serious. But like, dude,
No, it's
because
true.
it means so damn much to me, dude. Like it's unreal to hear anyone like be nice and like, dude, like thank you
Of course.
so much, dude.
Well,
So I haven't been around anyone in forever, dude. 6 months. And I get so happy when I'm like around people now. I think always. but, like,
yeah.
I just like I can't even stop talking to you. I don't get to talk with people.
No, it's extra special, dude.
Yeah, it's fun.
No, but seriously though, we've grinded it out here. We know. I mean, we're not a board brand. We're not anything. We're a podcast, but we do product and everything. But dude, we
work
just
hard.
know what it takes, man. And it really, you got to sacrifice and just everything and grind. And it's not easy. you know? So that's why you doing it yourself and all that stuff, it's like, dude, I love it. And I think, you know, you talking about it, more people will just, you know, get behind the movement and shit. Like, it's amazing.
Hell yeah.
We'd actually like to buy a couple of boards from you and give them away for a raffle.
We give us a discount code for the website.
We would love to basically buy a couple of your boards, a couple of Daewon's boards. If we can get you guys to sign them, they'd be amazing. And we'd love to do a raffle on the experience to help promote your
Let's get it.
Thank you.
We would be honored by that, and thanks for the support, you know, but you know, we can't take your money. We would love to donate that towards the raffle, and for us to give back to anything. That's what we love doing, you know.
Amazing.
Think about that. You know, we have a big thing going on for Jamaica right now where we're raising money to donate towards helping their skate park and youth center, the first park ever in Kingston.
We could donate the raffle money towards that if you want.
Dude, yeah, anything like towards Jamaica is great. They could always use the support. So, you know.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we have boards available on our website. All proceeds get donated to the Concrete Jungle Foundation to you know,
help.
Like I just said, to help. And it's funny because right before the call, I was making Jamaica boards. Yeah. After the call, or you know, the Zoom. I go back and finish them all up. You know.
Don't forget to eat your burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta eat too.
Yeah.
I'll be here another 3 hours working, dude.
I love it.
I got plans to go skating, and
life is hard on Easy Street.
I don't know. I'm a fucking workaholic, dude.
I love it.
Like, I don't want to just chill. I'm so happy to like just be me, dude. I don't even have that much energy either.
Well, from us to you, thank you for being you.
Yep.
Hey, man. Appreciate being part of the 9 Club.
Yeah, dude. And we'll talk to you after the show, or we'll hit you up about getting a raffle going.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get that all sorted out.
And we could totally donate the donations that come in through the raffle to the cause that you want.
Yeah, be amazing.
If you want to do that.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can
There's so
see
much in the world to help, guys. You know that.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah, we could really see. We'll check to see if we can get you on the Noin Club. We'll really work hard on that.
I've been on there.
He's been on there once,
He might be on again.
but he needs round 2.
Yeah.
Round 2 with the Noin Club.
Oh God, they're gonna destroy me.
No.
No way.
No, but hey, Torey, thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're there doing your work and stuff. Thank you for kicking it with us.
Yep.
Thanks a lot,
good,
Torey.
man.
Dude.
Like,
Thank you for being you.
You hit me up, and like, can't believe I'm back with you guys.
We're back, and it's not
See
going to be.
that coming.
It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time.
It's true.
All right. Well, man, I got to give it to you guys. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And appreciate what you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you, Torey.
Same.
Thank you. I keep saying the name of his brand. It's such good marketing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Thank you.
Hey, man, keep doing your thing.